Kenrick here on a Sunday afternoon, and I saw this post on Facebook and I took a quick screenshot of it, and basically this post upset me a little. Well, not because somebody was asking for leashes, but just because we have, I guess in my mind, when I see something like this, I feel like I've sort of failed the rescue when we aren't getting them a donation box quick enough. So if you could see on here, this rescue is asking for some leashes, and somebody told them to please register with Maxineo, and they said they have, but we haven't sent them a box in a while. And so I actually went to check on the status of this rescue, and I saw that they're scheduled to get one in about 2 weeks, but they haven't received a donation box since their Christmas box. So that's been 5.5 months, and to me, I feel that that's personally, to me, that's unacceptable. But I was going to respond to them and basically explain what's going on. But then I thought, oh, I should just make a video and explain it to the rest of the rescue community. And so, so here's the video. In January of this year, we had 2,000 rescues on our list. And we were donating about 600 boxes a month. So if you divide the two, 2,000 divided by 600, it comes out to just about 3.5. So our turnaround time for when we got back to a rescue was about 3.5 months. So every rescue would get something like January, and then April, and then maybe like August or something like that. And to me, that was a pretty decent number. I'd like to get it down to 3 months. But what happened was that, if you guys remember, in Christmas, we decided to donate to all. So for our Christmas donation, we donated to all 2,000 rescues. And this did 3 things. One is it lowered our inventory by about 50,000. So minus 50,000, let's just call it pieces, because every rescue box had 25 pieces in it, right? So it dropped our inventory. This says inventory minus 50,000. And then it actually got our rescue list from January of 2019 till May increased by 1,000. So 1,000 new rescues. So, I mean, that's great. This is awesome for us and for rescues. And also it increased our sales, right? Because as we get more rescues that hear about us, and then of course you guys who've already been supporting us like incredibly, our sales have gone up. So basically what this did is this is dropping our inventory. This dropped it a lot. And then this is increasing the amount of rescues on our list. Now, remember, our rescue list was at 2,000 in December of 2018, and it had taken us 3 years to get 2,000 rescues onto our list. But then it took us 5 months to double it to get us to 3,000 rescues. So now what happened is now we got 3,000 rescues on our list. And if we would have stayed at 600 boxes a month, see there, we would be at 5 months, right? So all of a sudden, we just, if nothing else changed, we went from 3.5 months to 5 months turnaround time for each rescue. But the problem that we didn't anticipate, well, they're not problems, it's good. We have increased sales, we have more rescues, which is exactly what I wanted, but I also didn't think it would be that much more. So this jumped, and then we also depleted our inventory by 50,000. So in April, we had to make a choice, because what would happen is if we kept trying to donate 600 boxes a month, which comes out to 600 times 25 pieces. I can't do that math in my head. I think it's 15,000, I think. If we kept doing this, and let's say our sales jumped, 10%, 20%, we would run out of stuff to sell. So we had to make a decision. Do we want to keep donating 600 boxes and then basically in the month of May and June have nothing to sell? Well, that didn't make sense because if we don't sell anything for those 2 months, we're not generating any revenue to keep doing the donations and all that. So we actually made the decision to drop the number of boxes down to 500 a month. So what happens is if we drop it to 500 boxes a month, now we go 3,000 divided by 500, now we're going to 6 months. So that's what we're sort of seeing now, is that every rescue, if we stay at this amount, is only going to get a box twice a year, which to me is totally unacceptable. And I apologize to you rescues right now that are waiting for boxes, because I definitely want this to be at 3 months. So what happened is, or actually not what happened, what we did is we ordered a lot more stuff. So we have a lot of inventory coming. Let's say in the end, I'm hoping it'll be here by the end of June. But once that inventory hits, we're not only gonna go back to 600, but we're gonna jump up to catch up. So this is what we're hoping in June. Let's just say we still have 3,000 rescues, but we all know that that can be like 3,200 by then. But in June, we're going to go 3,000 rescues, and we're going to try to donate 1,000 a month, and then that'll make the turnaround time 3 months. So then, hopefully, in the second half of 2019, you guys are going to see a donation in June, and then also in September, and then hopefully in December. I just wanted to make this video so you guys know that we are still donating as much as possible. I don't ever want a rescue to wonder what happened to their donation box, or if they're still on the list, or anything like that. So, you know, if any of you guys running the shelters or rescues have questions about where you guys are on the donation list, or how this works, just send me an email at kenrick@maxandneo.com, or just post in the comments here on Facebook, and I'll get to it. So I guess with all that said, have a good rest of the day. Talk to you next time.